Hi again. So, my phone ran out of storage space, and oops, whoops. Okay. So my phone ran out of storage space, and so yeah, this is part 2. But really, if it were up to me, if I had a better camera, I'm using my phone. But yeah, when I get a camera, it'll just go however long I want it to go. But yeah, this was for Jadani888, and so we got the Emperor, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. If you guys are wondering what I did, for some reason, excuse me, I put the video up on my computer, and then I was like, alright, and I went downstairs, and I made myself food, I did a face mask. So if you guys can tell, my skin is super clear, but you probably can't because my camera quality, but that's okay, because it's very smooth and soft, and yeah, my skin is so clear and so nice that I don't even see any acne. I've been doing like manifesting and just saying that like every day, and it's true, like my skin has gotten better, and while I technically see acne, at the same time, I kind of just like don't. So I just keep saying it, and I laugh every time I say it. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, my skin is so smooth, so soft, so clear, so healthy that I don't even see any acne. Yeah, but anyways, that's the stuff I was doing. Yeah, so Emperor, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. To me, it's like, yeah, you'd like to have fun with your Emperor, with this divine masculine, this other partner that you're like supposed to be like symbiotic, you know, working together with, and you want to have fun, but then like what comes from it ultimately is 4 of Cups, which is like discontent. It's like not fun. And that's nobody's fault. And then on another note of this, it's kind of like, you know, it's like, yeah, you're kind of like saying like, hey, I know you exist, yeah, but I have my own life, and I want to go have fun with my friends or like this community I'm a part of, you know, since you're talking about like getting more into spiritual stuff and you're having your awakening, you know, it's like you want to be able to have your version of fun, not just his version of fun, you know, so it's kind of like you want to have a life without this person too, but also it would be cool with this person, but you just feel like your heart 4 of Cups, it just feels a lot of whatever that feeling is. The 4 of Cups is all about like boredom, discontent, just like you're being offered stuff but you just don't want to take it because you just don't feel good about it, basically, or it's just like, I don't know, it's just something about like, this isn't what I was wanting energy that's coming from it for some reason. And so let's see, Vadong, and then 3 more cards for the 888. Ooh, 3 cards literally like flipped over like this. They're all cups. Ace of Cups, 8 of Cups, and 6 of Cups. And I like the order. Sorry that came out. So with all this knowledge, I'm sure you're going to make some sort of decision that will give you you're going to make the decision to choose your own love, your own happiness, self-love, pursue your own journey, and what comes from this, yeah, is moving away from energies that don't serve you anymore. And again, you know, please don't take this as like professional advice, but basically it's like if you so make the decision to move away, which sure looks like it and like kind of feels like it, and from what you've told me, it's that, like, as a friend, that would be my advice in general. From the looks of it, you're moving away from this energy. You're choosing your own happiness. You are associating yourself more so with energies that do make you feel fulfilled and do make you feel good and good about yourself. And then 6 of Cups. Those are the relationships that are balanced. Those are the relationships that are healthy, equal, symbiotic, stuff like that. So yeah, those are the messages for now. I'm gonna go to the next ones. And I saw you finally sent an email. I didn't read any of your guys' emails, by the way, yet. Actually, that's a lie. I clicked on one of them. I clicked on, well, Well, yeah, you guys are all in the comments. Like, I don't know. I'm always like, oh, I respect privacy. But, like, basically, I read one email, and it was, like, short. And I was like, yeah, okay. But, yeah, just so you guys know, I very much plan on pretty much doing just a video for each of them. And I'll just send you guys the links to the videos so we can, like, talk. But I'll also send an email back, of course. But I very much wanted to do, like, a video for all of you guys. It was just like, since it was live, I was like, okay, let me like flip the cards while respond, while flipping, while responding, while listening to Rainbow Harmony. I was like, woo, this is a challenge. But okay. Oh, and let me write a check mark so I don't forget. And then there's Justine Carmen. Yeah, my handwriting is really bad. If you like look, it's like, what even is that? Some of the letters, I'm just like, oh, okay, it's an R. Okay, that's weird. None of these should be reversed. So, I'll take the reversal. King of Swords reversed. Interesting. Also, I should go, ooh, the High Priestess. That one, like, jumped a little bit. It wants me to take this one. Two of Wands. There's some interesting things about this. And I'm feeling love. Oh, my battery's low. Ooh. Let me plug in my charger. Okay. So, I'm feeling the love vibe. Because, come on, cord. Because Two of Wands and the High Priestess came out. So I'm hearing, you know. But I am gonna go to the video. And if you guys are wondering, like, how do I find the messages through all of these? Fun fact, if you type Control F, this little bar will pop up. And in there, you can just type up a new word. And whatever words you or letters you type up, it'll create it's like finding, you know, on like Word document. If you've ever like done the find function. It's just like that, but on Google Chrome or the internet or anywhere. You can do it on your computer too. It's just a hotkey. But yeah, so I just Control F and then the name, and it shows me a link of all of them. Thinking lost a lot these last 3 months regarding love. Yeah, with the King of Swords reversed. Honestly, that was the first part. I was like, but there's like stuff after. So lost a lot these last 3 months of love and friendships you had for a long time. That happened to me as well. I feel you, so you got this. And there's going to be other friendships, and the friendships that you did lose, the connection is always there. Spiritual connection is always there. Maybe in the future, you guys will be able to link and connect in the material world again. You guys are always connected spiritually, never forget that. But yeah, in the material world, yeah. Only time will tell. Let's see. You would like to know when things might get better. So, as a High Priestess, I get the feeling right around now, right around the time you see this, you're going to start seeing your life, it's going somewhere. When things fall apart, it's just so you can start something new. When things feel like they've spread out, they haven't. Everything, think of it like a book. I'll just use this book. In this book, as the characters, as you flip through it, it's like, wow, this happens, then that happens, and it's like, well, those are just covers, but like, you know, all this stuff is happening, and a lot of work with each page, a lot of time and effort. But these characters, you know, it's like, how are they going to get from here all the way to the end of the book, right? And so it's like, on this journey from each page to the next, you're like, there's no way this person will meet that person. There's no way this story will go forward, but as it goes forward, surely enough, it does. This is like the Two of Wands. And so as you go through it, and it completes, suddenly you can complete and close that book, and boom, all of what has happened is connected. It's not spread out like this with each individual page. All the pages, boom, are touching and instantly happened. So in some aspects, the past, present, and future have all already occurred. You are the story writer to your own book. So what do you want in the next page? What do you want in the next panel, the next scene in that one page, even this panel to that panel to this panel? As you write that and as you create better panels at the current moment, you will be getting a better flow for the whole book, your whole volume. And so, you know, I want to quote Hannah Montana, life is what you make it, so let's make it rock. So, try to make the most of whatever situation you are in. There's always something. There's always something that can be appreciated. Sometimes that something is nothing. You know, sometimes it's like, well, I can sit. At least I have nowhere to be. That's something I end up being in, and I end up sitting and I'm like, get really freaked out and like in turmoil. And I'm like, I just want to do something. I just want to work now for once. Like, I need money now. I actually have the commitment in my mind to work, but the opportunity hasn't come up. What do I do? What do I do? And eventually I'm just like, well, the best I can do is just appreciate that I'm in this situation right now. Like, ooh, like, I don't have money. What am I going to do? Like, oh, well, like, might as well, like, I'm not doing it. Like, I don't know. It's like, maybe I haven't found the opportunity, but other people around me are. Like, I can help people. I can wish the best for others because other people succeeding, it's just almost, it's like me succeeding, you know, because we're all connected. We're all one. So I hope, like, these are just kind of random messages I'm saying that I feel like might just help with your current situation if you're not, like, where you want to exactly be. Hermit. Yeah, I feel like this is a blessing in disguise for sure. When you lost all that stuff, Spirit's saying there's a reason, and you know there's a reason. You know they weren't good for your headspace. Maybe they were making you feel crazy. Maybe they were making you feel invalidated for the ways you felt or for the things you wanted. Maybe they weren't supportive with your actions in life and your pursuits and your spiritual journey and your just the path you were on. Maybe they weren't the type of support that you were looking for, and you know this. And as the Hermit, it's also like, now that you're kind of isolated on your own, it's like a lot of things are making more sense than they did certainly when you were around these people. Like, suddenly things might be making more sense than when you were with these possibly excuse me, toxic people, or just people who weren't where it just wasn't working out for the way you were feeling or for the way they were feeling. One way or another, if it was a symbiotic, if it was a harmonious relationship between whoever you lost, it would have worked out. In terms of love, even, it's like the same thing. Love is unconditional. It truly is. If you lost love, it was not that there was conditions. So you didn't lose anything, because that wasn't love. That was similar to love. That was something. That was them loving themselves. Them loving you was them loving themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. But if they put a condition on you, that just makes it very sad, because that means they're putting conditions on how they love themselves. So come out of this intact. Come out of this and learn. Send more unconditional love. The more you learn to unconditionally love yourself and the universe, all the good and all the bad, the more love you attract, and the more people you will attract who also unconditionally love themselves, and therefore will unconditionally love you and treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Five of Wands reversed came out. It literally flipped out reversed on my desk. So yeah, a dismantling of conflict came from this period of isolation. It sure seems like a lot of conflicts have gone away from your life in terms of like action and things going on, like maybe drama or decision making, and like where you are literally or what you are doing with your body, stuff like that, because fire is all about actions, decisions, passion. So yeah, in terms of like how your active world, it sure seems like things have gotten a lot smoother, because now there's space to really focus on what you really want to do with your time, what you really want to do with the actions you take with your body. And So in terms of when things might get better, it sounds like things got better the moment you lost these people. And they can come back too, you know, as they grow and you grow and everyone grows, you know, that's a thing. But you're on a new journey here. You're the fool's journey. Truth is, you have the most freedom of all. We all have the most freedom of all. We can all feel free. We can all at any time choose to go on a new journey, even when it feels like we can't. We always truly can. But like depending on what journey you're on, things will be there, things won't be there, like food, money, health. If you're on a journey that doesn't have a lot of those things, yes, it can result in death. It can result in a loss of your physical body. But then you'll start a new journey. Life and death are both eternal. That's how I feel. I feel when we die, we just move on again. Dying is... We die all the time. And like every version of death that I have witnessed has always had some form of transformation. It just wouldn't make sense for that cycle to be broken with our physical death, you know? Like our physical body's dying. Our cells die, but we are still here. So when our whole body dies, like, and everything, you know, it's like it just wouldn't make sense that that's the end. So basically, like, I'm also saying, like, there is a lot. Basically, you know, people are like, oh, we can never truly know the answers to the universe. I disagree. I think we can. I think we can find the answers within ourselves and through our experiences and through traveling this world and hopefully eventually the galaxies. I think we came from the stars. I actually kind of, you know, like science sort of backs that up, but I feel it too. I didn't really get it until like I randomly got like memories of like, I don't think I'm from Earth. Like I suddenly got, I was like, I think I was somewhere else. And I think I like accidentally like died over there and like, whoops, ended up here or something. But like, that's just like one life. Like I feel like we've all existed for eternity. So like, and we are all each other. So like, I feel like your memories and everyone else's memories are also in a sense my memories. But your experiences are your experiences. Well, that's what memories are. I hope that made sense. It's like, true, like I wasn't there where you were, but it's like, as energy, since we all came from the same place, we are all one energy, so we're always all experiencing each other. I don't know. But I hope that made sense. So this card is the one I want to pull. Death, change, transformation. You are going through a great change. Trust me, great change is great. Death is beautiful. What comes from it is ascension, something that blossoms. That was a Four of Cups reversed, but that's not really that important. It just kind of means, well, and it's also Four of Cups. Four of Cups just kind of means stuck with your emotions, with how you're feeling. It's true, we're not really getting any cups here, or pentacles. So I'm hearing like the parts that are kind of suffering is your heart space and your material world space. I feel like a lot of things like that. Well, the material world, it's not so bad, but it's not so good, is how I would put it. But, you know, that's just like the vibe I get. And, you know, that's a lot of us. So, like, I could just be saying that. But, Queen of Pentacles, yeah, in terms of the physical world, I think what might be making it a challenge is right now your surroundings very much remind you of all the memories and all the people that you've lost and the love you've lost. Maybe it's like you have a lot of stuff they gave you, or a lot of places you eat, or like maybe you live in a small town, so it's like you still see them. Whatever it is, it's like you're looking at stuff that ultimately it reminds you of all that stuff. There's a card in here that is describing what I'm talking about. Let me just try to find it. It's this card. It's like this. You like, there's just things left behind. There's a lot of things in the material world as the Queen of Pentacles, and so, you know, like the memories come in, and it's like maybe that causes pain, but you can see it as union instead, as Two of Cups. You can see it as a victory. Take joy in the connections that you had. Know that the memories have not been lost. All the good times with the friends you've lost, they're still there, and like however you feel about them, then there's a part inside of themselves that must therefore feel that way about you. So if you remember all the good times, you're like, yeah, they were good friends, but also not good friends, but that's okay. And I love them and I hope the best. And I have no ill will towards them. Then neither do they. And then if they come at you and they're like, you're the worst, that's them saying that about themselves. And that's actually quite sad. So it's like, quite literally, the more you can move on from things, then like there really is just no conflict. You can create no conflict within yourself, and therefore within the others that reflect yourself. And then whatever conflict is left over, that way you know it's not you, it's literally them. Sometimes I would go somewhere and I'd be angry, and I'm like, oh, this is them angry. I'm reflecting their feelings, and some people have different effects of that and different gifts and abilities that make that come up in different ways. In other ways, maybe you're so upset and then everyone reflects not being upset, and then you're upset more. And then that's just reflections of them being upset, but they're reflecting not being upset. That sounded weird, but the point is it's like it can come out in different ways. So like the way I say it, like, it's not just like, otherwise that would just be like pure empathy and the whole world would all feel the same, in that very specific example. But I don't know, it's hard to describe. I'm running out of storage space again. But yeah, as you move forward, and with this great change, 2 of Cups, I just want to say Twin Flame because I love the idea of Twin Flame. I believe if you trust in like Twin Flame connection, then perhaps you have one. If not, this is just a partner in terms of love. And here's a misconception about twin flames. You do not have to end up with your twin flame, like in a romantic partnership. In fact, with the twin flame journey, that's kind of like the least important thing. For me, I just want union. Well, not just. I want a lot of things. But like, from the twin flame journey, I want the connection, whether or not I see them in the material world. And like, to me, I already have my 2 of Cups. I have my twin flame. We are connected, and it would just feel really great if we could see each other in the physical world, and our friendship could grow, and we can get to know each other more. He could be the one for me, We could get together someday. And wow, I just I flipped open this like a book, and The Lovers came out. So it's like, yeah, I'm very much in love with my twin flame. Not wrong about that. But like, again, like, with true love in mind, it's like, that's how, like, I also know, like, if he doesn't want to be with me, that's okay. But I know that I want to be with him, and I know that I want to be best friends with him, and I hope he wants to be best friends with me, and I feel that he does. So, and I feel this is out there for everyone, since we are all connected. Your love, your twin flame, your partner, soulmate, however you identify with, they are out there. If you've met them already, awesome. If you haven't, you've just forgotten. The way I felt when I met my twin flame was that I remembered my childhood. Ooh, I'm getting shivers, of just like all the times I'd be crying, or everyone hated me, or everyone was against me, whatever it was, and I'd be crying out by myself, crying out kind of to the universe, but I didn't call it the universe. I was just crying out, just like, where is my best friend? Where is my best friend? Where is that person who's supposed to be in my corner all the time? And as I grew and became my own person in my own corner, I eventually met my twin flame, and then I realized, oh, when I met him, I didn't know what twin flame was for another like 5 months. But when I met him, I was like, why do I feel like I know this person, even though I know we have never met? Because if I met this person, I would have never forgotten this person. And then I realized the truth is we have always been connected, and I have always been feeling his energy. He was that best friend that I was longing for. He was the best friend that I felt, that I thought that I had, but didn't understand because I wasn't seeing him in the material world. And I would see reflections of him in others and in myself and in others who I would call my best friend throughout life. And like, he is my ultimate best friend, and that's how I really feel. And I feel that you and we all have an ultimate best friend. Who doesn't want a best friend? And then I guess if you don't, then I don't know, but basically an ultimate best friend, that is the 2 of Cups. That is a relationship. And when you meet that person, suddenly relationships matter less. And suddenly, like, the labels matter less. And suddenly seeing them in the material world, it matters. But it like, what's more important is just that all the time that you did get to spend feeling them and all that stuff. So I really hope these messages help you. These are the last cards coming out. A lot came out. They're all major arcana. The Devil, the Star, the Hierophant, and Judgment. So I'm hearing, while there are things that you are bound to right now, it's okay. In terms of what I was talking about with unconditional love, love the things you're stuck on. Love the things you're addicted to, whatever it may be. No matter how, if you feel shamed about something, Spirit is trying to tell you that, like, that is your own prison that you create for yourself. That this is all in alignment, and you live and you learn. You're doing things out of judgment. Everything, you will, and I like how now this is reversed. Like, you can for yourself. You can, it just takes more and more work, and you're learning, you know, as the Pope, as the Hierophant. Stars, Spirit is guiding you. You are guiding you, obviously, because you are Spirit as well. So all that stuff, and eventually Judgment Day will come. Like, your rewards, your gifts, good things, they do come. It's not just Spirit mumbo jumbo. It's not just finding peace within yourself. Because as you do this and heal yourself, law of attraction is a thing. So you will see your physical world change and match how you feel about yourself. So I'll get real intimate about myself. Like, I didn't accept being gay until 2017. I did accept it, but I didn't verbalize it and start telling people until 2017. And the big thing behind it was, like, on top of, like, being gay, there's a lot of other things behind sexuality, like kinks and fetishes and other things that people have with their, like, what they're into. And then, like, just what the porn industry does and what it did to me, I felt very much ashamed of myself. And the more I started to realize the things I'm into, you know what, I don't understand it either, but I'm going to love it anyways. And I'm going to look at myself and smile and like myself for being into those things, and know that other people are into those things too. And anyone who might have something, like, have a look of disgust on their face about what I'd be into, I'm still getting through it, so it's still a bit of a challenge, but, like, the more I'm accepting it, the better I feel. I don't know what your things are, but, like, for me, I have, like a foot fetish and a sock fetish and a lot of other things and, like, other stuff, and I felt quite ashamed about it, and a little bit surprised I just said that out loud. But, like, I feel like with the Devil's energy, I just feel like whatever it is that you feel like is weird or something, I know that if you were to tell me whatever they were, I'd be like, no, those are beautiful, because I think mine are kind of weird and like dirty, because they are literally. But then it's like, that's what I'm into, and I don't really get it, but oh well. Gotta love it anyways, because that's who I am, and there's no point in rejecting who you are. So as you can accept that, you're gonna find more people who understand. Maybe you're scared that people, if you were to tell people what things you're into, that, like, oh no, they're gonna hate you or think you're gross or disgusting or like find it repulsive, or tell people, or when you're around them they'll, like, think about what you're into. But, like, so, you know, a lot of my friends, they just don't even think about it. They don't make me feel, like, uncomfortable or weird, but it's like, I think about it because I get very self-conscious, and I don't know. So I'm kind of getting ready to move on from this topic, but I actually, I'm happy to know that I'm okay, and that if you found that repulsive or something, or if anyone who listened to this is like, I don't know, I'm going to be okay, because I've already told a lot of people and they accept me and I accept me, and I'm going to keep working on accepting me. Yeah, Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups. Knight of Cups, there is someone with a love offer who will reciprocate, and they want to move, they are coming towards you, whether you two have met or not. You have a lot of choices, as well as there being the one, like the best friend that I was talking about. There, like, that doesn't mean I have to end up with him, you know? I can end up with someone else. I can get in a relationship with somebody else. Truth is, you can be in a relationship if you want to be. But it's like, relationships, I don't know. It's like, as great as they are, it's like something about just, like, having like a best friend, just like having yourself first. And then I don't know, with Seven of Cups, it's basically like there's a lot of options, there's a lot of choices, there's going to be a lot of people. There's like, maybe you haven't traveled a lot yet, or maybe you're kind of worried like the love that you met is it, or like there's no one else who could love you like that, or love you how you want to love, and love you how you love yourself. The truth is, though, there is, and your heart knows it. As a Seven of Cups, there's going to be a lot of people who can love you in certain ways, but there is going to be a particular connection when you meet someone who can love you unconditionally and will love you unconditionally, and you love yourself unconditionally and that person, and there's no expectation, blah, 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 blah. That's someone who I feel like considering going into a relationship with would be a good idea. So I think those are all the messages. Hope that helps. Sending love and light. Justine Carmen. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and of course I'm going to make personal videos for everyone. Check mark. I think that's everyone. And if I missed somebody, my apologies. I will check my email in case like maybe there's like another one, like a different name that's like not on this paper. Nope. I think I did everybody. Yeah, cool. This is really fun. Plus, I know my storage space is about to run out, like out of the blue. So, hope these messages resonated. Sorry I got really personal and kind of carried away at the end. Sending love and light, as always. Gonna make all those other videos real soon. But I gotta make a different personal video first. Personal reading video first. Yeah, because that's over on my table. Peace out. Ah, I don't want to go. You guys are so cool. And I'm very happy. And like, I wish I could be like, hey, check out Rainbow Harmony's channel. But you guys all came from there. So I feel a little bit guilty because it's like, oh, I just got all these like people who are like reached out. But I know that with Rainbow Harmony, a victory for me is a victory for her. She says it all the time. A win for someone else is a win for her. I feel the same way. Oh, just as a fun fact, if you guys are interested in starting your own channel, your own tarot channel, your own anything channel, let me know. I'm a subscribe. Like, I'm down to support anyone. Anyone can do it if you're passionate about it. Whatever you love, you can do it. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. You can do anything. Even things that you can't. Yeah. Alright. Sending love and light. Positive energy. I love you all so much for reaching out and all the kind words. Thank you so much. And I really hope these messages helped. Even if I talked about myself, I hope that helped relate in some way or another. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye.